Tenessalin, Zawi Michigan. Let God be praised. Greetings, brothers and sisters. I love His Imperial Majesty. I love Haile Selassie because Haile Selassie led me to the true doctrine of Geta Jesus Christos, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. A lot of people will give you their personal opinion about who His Majesty is, but it is not parallel with the scriptures. If you study in the scriptures properly, you have to read the scriptures in the same way it was written. The prophets ain't just do anything and they just write scriptures. They actually prepared to write them scriptures. So for us to be in the same state of mind and mindset, you have to be the same way. One of the inconsistencies that I would like to talk about this afternoon is that verse, Acts 2 verse 30, where a lot of people will say that God said He's going to raise up Christ to sit on David's throne. That's a misinterpretation in King James Version, just like there's other misinterpretations in King James Version. For example, King James Version is the only version of the Bible that uses the word Jah. In the Bible that His Imperial Majesty translated, that word was never used. There's other instances as well. Now, back to the Christ sitting on David's throne. That's not what the scriptures say in the Amharic Bible. It said one of David's descendants should the Lord place on the throne. And He would be the faithful one. If you read in the book of Enoch, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezra, all those holy prophets is talking about this great king. And God said He was going to raise up David's ruins again. He said that we should serve the Lord our God and David our king, who He should raise up. His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie was the longest reigning king to ever sit on David's throne. He sat on the throne even longer than David himself. This is the elected one. This is the chosen one. This is the one that Father said He was going to save for the heathen. When they say the lion should come out of the woods and rebuke the eagle for her ways, that was His Imperial Majesty who did that. Some say that that's not him, that monarch's not here yet, but that's not consistent with the teachings of the scriptures. The monarch came. His Majesty came. There will be no more after him. And if you study everything he did, not only for Ethiopia, not only for Africa, but also for people of all color. Like John F. Kennedy said, he was the living legend. He didn't have to say who he was because his children know who he was. And he is not Christ. He is Christ's anointed one. Sayume Xavier means the elect of God. He had in his title the conqueror lion of the tribe of Judah to show religious reverence to Jesus Christ. And he's not the only one that had that in his title. Even Her Imperial Majesty Zuritu, Empress, Queen of Kings, had in her title conqueror lion of the tribe of Judah. Also Sayume Xavier, the elect of God. It's very, very important for us to study these things because many people will be deceived. Many. I was deceived at one point myself. But by God's grace and by His mercy and by His loving kindness and His anointment, I'm able to correct my ways. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm not trying to draw people into my personal beliefs. I'm trying to stop you all from making the same mistakes that I made, believing things that were not true. And the Bible warned us of these things. If anybody tell you, here's Christ, there is Christ, believe them not. Do not follow them. The Lord said in the invitation to Christ that if you see Christ coming, you're going to see all the animals going the same way, all the birds going the same way. And another thing that's a misinterpretation, it said when He's coming, He's going to come out the sky, out the clouds, and tens and thousands of His saints is going to be with Him. And all the dead is going to rise. And those who are still alive is going to stand in judgment with those who were dead and are rised up. So that time ain't come yet. This is the hour of deception. Do not let anybody deceive you. Do not let me deceive you, your preacher, your pastor, your parents, none. Because everybody's going to be going through some stuff right now, and only a few is going to be able to bear their cross and conquer what they should conquer. I hope y'all hear what I'm saying. I would tell people to study His Imperial Majesty's words. He left more words on this earth than any other monarch. Yes, more than King David's Psalms and King Solomon's Proverbs. His Imperial Majesty touched on every topic you can think of. So it's all there. All right, guys, I want to thank you very much for sharing your time with me. Continue to inspire one another, inspire each other, because it's important. Bear your cross. Don't complain. The more you complain, the more bigger you're making your problems. You want the truth, you have to ask Father for His absolute truth. Ask Him for His truth, not your own truth or world truth, but divine truth. You ask and you shall receive if you're found worthy. With that being said, I want to thank you all. Hey, bless up Ras Kasagang. I'm gonna say ganalo. Bless up, Sauda, Zubi. I'm gonna say ganalo. Father bless. Yes, His Majesty is the Ancient Days. He's the Ancient of Days. If you read in that Enoch, when Enoch is seeing Christ and he's saying, who is this man next to, I believe it's Enoch 63. He's like, who is this man standing next with the man's face? And he said, you don't know who this is? This is the Ancient of Days. This is the one that's going to build up that which was broken down. And another thing people need to investigate is who Jabulon was. Jabulon was the demon that stood in the ruins of King Solomon's temple. They called him short for Jah. They called him Jah for short, excuse me. His name cannot be called by one person, it has to be called by 3 people. And the Royal Archmasons use that. They set themselves a certain way and they chant certain things to conjure up these demons. So the only way that we're going to be able to combat this is by truth. We use the cross. And we know by the cross we were saved. So with that being said, I got to get ready to get up out of here because we're going to be doing more viral videos. We're going to have everything up on the website. We're going to have a library up of the church history, the monarch history. And this is all in the Xavier Fakad. If God is willing, these things will be up soon. Thanks again. Xavier miss again. I mean, stay blessed, guys. Xavier Lesterman.